The first call at $600,000. Are we done? At $600,000. Second call at 6. Are we done? Finished. At $600,000 for the third and final call at $600,000 the bid. Are we all done? All finished? All. I was hoping for 25 in the rise, man. I'll tell you what, I'm happy to work with you to get you involved, but I need a little bit more than 5. Can you give me 20? Can I say 6? It's great buying at that. Just above the bottom of our range.
15.
At 15, at 615. I'll get you in for 15. Thank you and best of luck here today. At 615,000, same courtesy at 15 if you like. At 615, the bid's there. Make it 30 now. I'm not taking 530. At 30. At 615. 15 at 615, bids against you at 615 at 30 now, 630 and welcome back at 30. At 630,000, bid back there, opportunity again with you at 630 now. At 630,000, fairly been offered at 630, one bid not enough here today. At 630,000, good to give me 2 at least. 2 or 3 at least before we part ways. At 630,000, bids there, opportunity with you now. At 630,000, first call at 630,000. Are we done? Second call at 630,000, done, finished. Third, final call at 630,000, all done, all finished, silent out at 600. I'll take the 10. Same courtesy, short of my stride, get you involved at 10, and same courtesy over here at 10 if you like. At 640,000 and 50 it's got to be. At 640,000, fairly been offered at 50, got now, and welcome back at 50. At 650,000, your 10 still good with me if you've got it. At 650 the bid now. At 650,000, watch your car there, mark at 50. At 650,000, fairly been offered. At 650,000, bid there, opportunity back with you at 50 now. At $650,000 the bid. First call at 650,000, done. Twice 60. At 60 now and welcome back at 60 and 70 it's got to be. At 660,000. At 660,000 fairly been offered now. Make it 70 in the rise. At 70 you got. At 670,000. Ilia, are we selling?
Yes, sir.
He's going to find out. At 670,000, at 670,000, he's jogging away. At 670 now, and the bid's there. At 670,000, I tell you what, when Ilia comes back outside, if he says we're on the market, you want it to be on your bid, because that means the keys will be in your pocket. At 670, the bid's there. We are selling. We are on the market. There is no second chances here today. At $670,000, the bid's there. The keys are there. We're on the market. We sell. 670 the bid. What do you say, ma'am? At 670, we're on the market and selling at 670,000. No second chances on selling here today. Can I get you back in for 80? What? At 670 I have, 75? At 675? Yes, at 675 now, the same courtesy at 5 if you like. At 670, you had those keys for a moment. They've been ripped off you, but you can grab them back at 675. The bid's there. We are selling here today. I'm not going inside. There's no half-time break. At 675,000, we're on the market and selling at 675 now and 80 got now. At 680,000. I hate to come back and put the pressure straight back on you, but here we are, ma'am. They've got the keys. At 680,000. At 680,000, I suggest perhaps a big bid. Big bids buy property. At 680, the bid's there, the keys are there, we're on the market, we're selling. If there's no better bid, we'll sell at that at 680 now. At 680,000. Daniel, if your buyer on the phone is going to get involved, they better do it now. At 680,000. If you're here to buy, bid me now. If ever hold your peace, we're on the market, we sell. There are no second chances. As I said, we're on the market and selling here today. If you're waiting for me to go inside and seek instructions, it's not going to happen. We're on the market and selling. So if you have come to buy, I must see your interest now. At 680,000. Bids there, keys are there, we sell once at 680, done. Twice at 680,000, done and finished. 685 now, 685 at 685. Man, let's be bold, take me to 700, we'll get it done. Might be the round number might be the deterrent for the competition here today. At 85, the bid's there, it's back against you at 85, at 685,000. If you've come to buy, need to know now. At 685 the bid. At 685,000, fairly been offered, bids there, keys are there, we're on the market, we sell. At 685. At 685,000, first call at 685, done. Twice at 685 the bid, done and finished. For the third and
695.
At 95. Great bid at that at 95. At 695,000, as I said, big bids buy property. Ma'am, it's just a big bid. You can make one too. At 695,000, the bid's there. Take me to 7. 700 beckons now. 695 the bid. At 695,000, bid at 700 got now. Even money at that at 7. At 700,000, we got there in the end, ma'am. Don't let it be your mental barrier. It's just a round number. Don't let it scare you off. At 700,000, the bid's there. At 700 the bid. At 700,000, fairly been offered behind. Opportunity here with you. At 700,000, we're on the market. We sell.
710.
At 710, and a great bid at that at 710. At 710,000, fairly been offered now. 710 the bid. At 710,000. At 710,000, you absolutely sure you've been so strong? Don't leave me just yet. At 710,000, fairly been offered. At 710 now. Once at 710,000, done. Twice at 710 the bid, done and finished at $710,000 for the third and final call at 710. Ma'am, are we done? Are we finished? Silent out. I can see you ruminating there, ma'am, considering that your position. If it's worth considering, it's worth at least one more go, one more bid, one more roll of the dice. You want to walk away either with the keys or the knowledge that you gave it your absolute best. At 710,000, the bid is there. The opportunity is still with you. Won't be for long. I'm about to sell at 710,000. I need to know at 710 once, 710 twice, 7 at 12 now, at 712. At 712,000, round me off to 15 if you like. At 712, don't walk away for 2. At 712,000, the bid's behind. At 712, the bid. At 712,000, fairly been offered now at 712. What do you say? 712,000. This is the pointy end of the auction. Got to dig deep if you want to buy right here, right now. 712. Bids there. Keys are there. You can grab them back, but I need to know at 712,000. First call at 712. All done. Second call. 712 the bid, done and finished. Third, final call 14. At 14 now, and we're back up and running at 14. At 714,000, the bid's back there now at 14. At 714,000, fairly been offered, bid there, keys there. Opportunity here in front at 714 the bid. At 714,000, fairly been offered now at 714. At 714,000, what do you say? 714, got to sell. At 714, it's going at that if there's no further bid. At 714,000, at side of the street being very quiet here today. At 714,000 once, at 714 done. Twice at 714 done and finished. Third final call 714. Ma'am, are we done? 15 now, I'm back in at 15. At 715 the bid now. At 715, and we're back there at 715 now. At 715,000, fairly been offered now. 715 the bid. At 715 and 16 got. At 716,000, make it quick, ma'am. A quick retort at 16 there. The bid's there, the keys are there, the opportunity with you now. At 716,000, about to sell. Have they got your best here today? At 716,000, are you definitely done? You're out? Yeah. Are you absolutely sure? You've been so strong. At 716,000, we're definitely done. I'll tell you what, I'm going to count to 3, give you a moment to think about it. I'm going to come back and check just one more time. If you want to have a quick conference with your family, make sure you're making the right decision here today. At 716,000, the bid's here, the keys are here, we're selling. First call at 716, done. Second call, 716. We all done and finished. Third and final call at 716. Done, finished, silent out at 716. I'm going to ask the boss. Yeah. Are we done? We're definitely out?
I reckon we're done.
We're done, definitely out. Thank you so much for your bidding here today. At 716,000, all done, all finished, all silent and out. First, second, third, final call. We're selling, selling, definitely done, selling. Sold! Congratulations and well bid. Please join me congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Congratulations.